my Vexers, Vexingtons, and newcomers alike. You guys coming to watch my stream? Which will also be turned into a YouTube video. Man, that's crazy! Well, now that you're here, I'm back at it again with some more food-related videos that I'll be reacting to, and this time with Mr. Vast Simster, or Icon of Sim, or whatever he's calling himself now. So, yeah, we're gonna be reacting to that, and so actually, I had some audio issues, because I think I just updated my computer, so like when I updated it, it must have messed up with the audio configuration. So yeah, I had to end the stream and start over a new one. So hopefully everything should be good now with the desktop audio and my voice audio especially. So yeah, and that being said, if you guys happen to watch the stream and you like to see, then if you don't mind, make sure to follow both of us. You don't have to, but it's very much appreciated. And you know, maybe go check out our YouTube channels, and if you like what we're putting down there, then if you don't mind, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So, and that being said, let's actually get right into it, and I'm going to switch over here. So this is what we got going down here. You can see on the left there, Little Grey Vast. Got Greg Doucette. You know, I watch his channel, so it can be pretty entertaining watching his videos. But he does he does a lot of brain rot videos now. I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's pretty amusing. I guess he doesn't do more educational videos now because there are already so many that's put out there, and he's already done so many himself. He doesn't really need to recycle all that information. But yeah, when it comes to health and fitness, you know, I like to watch his channel, and for amusement, of course. But yeah, we're gonna be reacting to so as I said, with these videos, as I pretty much they get progressively worse as you go down, and they also get longer in duration as you go down here. So this is 18 minutes and 42 seconds. It says that I watched it, but I only watched 4 minutes of it because, as I said, there was some audio complications. And now that's hopefully fixed, be able to actually react to the video, and you guys can actually watch the stream, or maybe watch it on YouTube, and you know, there's actually audio. So yeah, so this is what I have for videos here. The most unhealthy foods in the world. I'm fat, but I only eat veggies. Secret eaters. Doesn't really make any sense. 600-pound lifestyle who quote unquote should have failed. He ate 400 pounds of fast food in one day. So more of this guy again that I reacted to in my previous food video streams. The rise of child obesity. That's gonna be pretty intriguing to watch. And then it's gonna be very interesting. America's most obese town. The state addicted to soda. I investigate the world's unhealthiest job. The worst episode of my 600-pound life. I survived the world's heaviest people's diets for 7 days. This guy is also like a professional food eater that I watch too. The most unhealthy moms on the internet, and the heaviest people's diets are absurd. There's a lot of videos with Joe Bartolozzi, because he has good videos to react to. So it's hard to find videos, like good videos to react to on my own. So yeah. But now we got out of that way, let's actually react to the first one here. So 9-year-old girl eats 10,000 calories a day. That's pretty crazy. All right, mister, are you ready, mister? Mister?
Yeah.
There you are.
Anime? Wait, is it? You can actually hear the audio?
Alright, here we go. Something else from your
Hold on.
Please tell me you can please tell me you can
page
hear.
or what? This is on my Explorer.
What I eat today as a fatty. I started the day off
Get
with
it,
a
work my
bowl of
head.
cereal and then walked to work.
Bruh.
And on my way to work, I had a granola bar. Once I got to work, I had ice cream because I work.
So how is it?
Yeah,
You can hear
Good.
you can hear the desktop audio and my voice as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see
An
ya.
ice cream shop, and we can have as much as we want, which is so dangerous. And I
Anyways, like I pointed out in the stream that doesn't exist, Yeah. So basically, as she said just there, she works at an ice cream shop, and she basically can eat as much ice cream as she wants, which is pretty absurd. All I don't know like how she's able to do that because there's not the resources are not unlimited, so it costs money to make and ship all the ingredients and just to make the ice cream that they have there. So
know that. But then I was packing up my shift item to take home.
That's what.
Butterfinger.
That's why they're always on my favorite flavor.
Twins game where I had a hot dog with ketchup and some French fries, which were bussin'. Once I got home, I had one of those JoJo, Momo, whatever the chocolate
so nice, you gotta say twice.
cupcake things are.
Not the Diet
Coke, French
The
fries.
bingo. The extra large.
Good night.
Now, look, this is low-hanging fruit that's easy to make fun of.
But she
But
walked to work.
she actually cooked on some of these things. Look.
To work, I had a granola bar. Once I got to work, I had ice cream.
No, granola bar is not good. It's too calorie dense and it has pretty much empty calories. There's no like nutrients in it that's gonna keep you satiated. Now, if it was a high protein source, like a higher protein source, such as a protein bar, it'd be better. I mean, there's good like cheap alternatives out there, like pure protein, right? That actually has like pretty good flavors, like chocolate chip cookie dough, the cookies. I think it was the cookies and cream, and then my favorite, the chocolate peanut butter caramel. Yeah, it basically tastes like a chocolate bar, but yeah, obviously there's healthier alternatives that that's higher in protein, which is going to keep you satiated. So as I said, protein, it takes longer for your body to break it down and utilize it as and like muscle protein synthesis or building, maintaining muscle, and yeah, in this case, no protein whatsoever, just pretty much just carbs and maybe some fats, sodium.
Cream because
That might not be the best thing off the jump.
we want, which is so dangerous, and I know
Work a
that.
little first.
But then I was packing up my shift item to take home. I got brownies some more with Butterfinger pieces.
I mean, she's a kid. She knows that it's bad for you, but it's still gonna do it anyways.
All right, the Butterfinger pieces. Those are good on ice cream.
Yeah, but every day.
That's a take-home. Because she has some when she got there, and it's a take-home.
It's the take home.
And that's not bad for the take-home.
She overfills it for the take home. A lot of sugar.
That night we went to a Twins game where I had a hot dog with ketchup and some French fries.
Okay, I would eat the fries. Okay.
Cheers.
Hot dog and fries aren't bad. That one.
The ding dong.
The ding dong before the Dr Pepper. Yeah. Come on.
Wait, how old are you? I honestly thought you were like 12. It's not meant to be mean. She's probably 15. That's why I'm not trying to dunk on her. Like,
She's still a child.
obesity is not a flex. Not
Well, apparently, according to this video, I don't know if there's like compilations and stuff. Like, I mean, most likely there is compilations of people like just eating unhealthy. But if this is the 9-year-old girl, then yeah, she looks much older, than she's supposed to be. Because eating this much food, gaining weights, like if you're carrying a lot of weight, it's gonna make you look older too. Just like the exact opposite. If you're like shredded and you're taking anabolics, it's also still gonna it's gonna make you look older than you actually are because it ages you.
not funny or cute. Get help. Why do you act like your health care is free? At least she's honest about it.
She's straight up.
Not one single piece of real food. At least she's not sad.
You look like she's having a blast.
Dude, this has views. 32,000 likes on that one.
The other one had 60K.
This is sad.
Well, I mean, I guess it would be a blast if you were working at an ice cream shop and you get pretty much unlimited access to all that ice cream, which of course, one-way ticket to obese town. Like, I mean, then again, I did have that one video in the playlist where where it's like the most obese, or I visited the most obese town, right? Who knows? Maybe she resides there. I have no idea.
I can't tell if you're 12 or 20. Nah, she looked probably 10. You guys are acting like she did something to y'all. If it was a skinnier person eating all that, most of you guys would.
I mean, she's on the younger side, but if this person is actually 9 years old, they actually sound older, much older than a 9-year-old.
be saying anything. You're putting her down while she's trying to embrace her beauty, no matter what size she is. Be nice. That's not much to ask.
She shouldn't use the words like fatty.
Fatty.
This is like fatty. She's a fatty.
Oh yeah, what I eat in a day is a fatty. Like, what? Why did she say that? It's, I mean, I guess she is embracing it, but still, that's kind of a derogatory remark against yourself. Okay.
Fatty.
Like, why did she have to say fatty?
Fatty.
She could just say what I eat in a day, not as a fatty.
Fatty.
Yeah, she did exemplify fatty.
It almost makes it okay for us to say you're a
Fatty.
like, why is that wrong when you're saying what I eat today is fatty?
Doctor Now
Too many ideas,
from My 600 Pound Life,
zero focus.
bro.
Here's how to break the cycle.
These ads. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay.
For the doctor walking
They have the gif of the doctor from My 600 Pound Life just walking in the room, dead by 30 button.
I mean, she's pretty fat.
You know what? Live and let live. Eat the Twinkies.
Someone's gotta buy them.
Yeah. Hopefully she corrects her habits, because you know she's on the younger side, so at least she'll be able to, you know, live long enough to outgrow them. Hopefully, well, you know. Then again, it could be the case where she keeps eating like this as she gets older, and obviously it's gonna exponentially reduce her her lifespan, like 5-10 years. Like it can be that bad. It's crazy. But I know it, at the end of the day, it just depends on who you're raised by, you know, like who you grew up with. Like, it's your environment that pretty much makes you who you are.
And it'll be the fatty.
Fatty.
The fatty.
Here's what I eat today as a
Oh my gosh.
fatty. I started the morning off with a spoonful of peanut butter, water, and a bagel with strawberry cream cheese, which was so bussin'. After that, I went to a coffee shop with my dad where I had hot chocolate and 2 donuts, which I forgot to record. For lunch, we stopped by this food truck where I had some homemade chili and coleslaw, which was pretty good. And then on the way to run errands, I had a granola bar and these little cupcake things.
It's always the parents, man. The parents are initiating this. Like, like obviously she's not the one that's driving the vehicle, of course, right? So she's probably in the passenger seat. Her parents are driving, and like they're just allowing her to eat all of this stuff, right? So it's like, as I said, like who you're raised by. Like, she's learning. Like, she probably gets these habits from the parents. The parents are probably the same way too. Like, they eat all this stuff, and now they're, now she's learning it from them, right? So it's affecting her in a negative way too, right? It affects her body, which is ultimately going to affect her quality of life. Man.
Which were pretty darn good.
This is sad to see.
Errands, I convinced my dad to stop by McDonald's where I had a medium French fry and a large Diet Coke, which was delicious.
And here's what she ate. So we have these churro fries. You might catch me on the toilet tonight.
For dinner, I went to a restaurant where I had chicken tenders.
No. Oh my gosh. No. What is this? What is this?
And here's what she ate. So we have these churro fries.
Churro fries? What is that? Is that sour cream or is that whipped cream? What is it? It's got like, I don't know what that is, but it's got like drizzle on top of that. Then you got the churros. I don't know, man. And isn't churros like a Mexican dessert or something like that? I don't know. Either way, that's like super calorically dense, man. That's probably thousands of calories right there. Man. You got any input, Mr. Simster?
Stay healthy. Ah, shit. My bad. I was drinking something.
This man. If you want a video to react to where you actually could put, where you can have like an actual input in it, let me know. Because these types of videos, I actually have a lot of input on. Because, you know, from past experience, you know, and knowledge I gathered throughout my years.
If I find any videos, I'll send them your way.
Oh, really? Wow, so fantastic. But anyways, let's continue.
You might catch me on the toilet tonight.
For dinner, I went to a restaurant where I had chicken tenders, and then
Yeah, if you're eating that amount of food, you're just gonna be living on the toilet. Like, come on now. It's gonna take the dukiest of dukes, you know, The Duke of Dukies. The Duke Meister. Anyways, let me stop.
Went home, had some ice cream, and went to
Duke Nukem. Okay,
bed.
I'm good.
Good night.
That was a lot.
I don't even think I could eat all
Nuke
that.
that
That was a
toilet.
lot.
I was trying to like picture myself. That was a lot.
If this was a video of a 15-year-old girl smoking cigs or I don't know, doing pills or something, and we condemned it, it'd be like, yeah, condemn that shit.
Damn life as a druggie.
But if she's eating and getting diabetes and we talk about it, you guys are so mean.
A lot of it's posted. You're doing the same damage inside. It's the damn near the same damage. You're messing up the cells regardless.
They can both lead to cancer. Smoking and putting artificial chemicals in your.
Yeah, but the reality is, as I said before, and I'll say it again, like when it comes to addictions, food might be the worst one of them all. Because of the fact that, unlike tobacco and alcohol, you actually do need food to live. Like, it's essential pretty much for everything. Everything that's living needs, like, energy, right? So, and food is energy. We need that, right? To, to support our bodily functions to keep us alive. So, yeah. And of course, with, like, companies like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, like all those, right? It's heavily influencing like social media and just basically our way of life and just human society, right? Pushing out all these products and, people are getting addicted to it, right? And they can't stop because, if something tastes good, you gotta consume that stuff. Right, and you get hooked onto it, and you keep getting more and more of it, and obviously it's gonna affect you in the long run, and not in a good way. So, yeah, food addiction the worst, and it leads to obesity, which is one of the leading killers in America, and probably Canada too. And I should probably look into that. But yeah, I think it was like around 46% of Americans are either overweight or obese. Which that's crazy numbers, man. It's crazy.
What they say in the comments. Having your parents stop at McDonald's for you is a luxury of life. I love that you enjoy your food, but start choosing the right foods to eat as early as possible so you don't have complications in the future.
Like, she doesn't even know the wonders of what working out and eating healthy could do, so she's not even trying that.
You're not a fatty. I wish you wouldn't call yourself that. I know it gets a lot of attention to make these sorts of videos, but I hope you know that you don't have to be defined by any sort of thing, blah, 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 blah. Well, the girl's calling herself a fatty. Let her do what she wants.
She's passionate about this, obviously. She's making these videos. She wants to be called a fatty.
Bro, do whatever you want, bro.
Live by your own terms.
Yeah.
You have a different destination.
I mean, you can only do it for so long. Cause like I've seen videos where there's like kids who are like not even the 2 digits and they're like 200 plus pounds, right? They got like some serious issues with their weight, their overall health, because obviously the parents are the initiators and they're feeding them all this food, right? And basically whatever is in the fridge or in the pantry, that's what they get. And of course, most people these days, they don't learn about healthy eating habits and they just buy whatever looks good and they don't actually look at the back of the nutrition labels. So, yeah. And of course, with the, human society, it's all about conveniences. So they're just going to the store, buying stuff that is cheap, which is usually like junk food and all that, right? Even though it can actually be expensive because it all adds up eventually, right? But you're not gonna overconsume on fruits and meat because it's high in protein. Fruits is high in like micronutrients, right? All that good stuff, and actually has fiber. So yeah, like. She's gotta get new parents. She's gotta get new parents.
Like, why does someone doing their own thing in their life? Why do you care so much? I'm like, I don't.
We don't have to say it.
Or at least have the parents like, actually learn like healthy habits so that they can teach the kid to not, eat the way or to continue eating the way that they are. But that's not happening.
Anything about nothing, but then we get no videos. People in the comments.
Not happening, bro.
Play the video more.
Final Fantasy 14 Online. Yeah, I used to play that a long time ago.
What do you think this channel is?
Oh,
But that darn subscription, man,
Like,
gets you every time.
I'm a fatty too. I love you.
She got fans.
I love your vid. Look, she got a whole thing going.
There's got to be a community for everything.
Okay, buddy.
You know? So the fatties, they resonate with this stuff. They go to FatCon. They do this type of stuff.
And then she got parents? All right, do whatever you want with the kid.
Yeah, it's like, damn, it sucks she don't got the right guidance, but it's not our problem. They're driving her to get the stuff.
Honestly, pretty much everywhere you go is FatCon. I don't mean to be mean when saying it, but it's pretty much true. Like everywhere you go, you see overweight or obese people. I mean, I see it all the time, right? Like outside of the gym, because I actually work at a gym. Like I'm a front desk associate at a gym, and I'm trying to go for my personal trainer certification as well, so I can help people. Oh, and nutrition, certification, personal training, and as a nutrition coach. So you know, tell people not, well, do this. So yeah, I see people all the time of all ages, all sizes, like this, with these types of body compositions. It's you know, the fat to muscle ratio, it's pretty crazy.
My dad took me and got this and ice cream and this and that.
The avocado guy who made this video talking about how he pre-planned the whole thing, he made a new video, and
I don't think she pre-planned.
Yeah, he was saying he regrets all that because he was like, he knew he did it for the social experiment, but he said, oh no, I felt like I was gonna die, my bones, everything hurt when he was overweight and couldn't wait to lose all the weight, and we'll never do that ever again.
It's like, okay, eat a lot, but at least eat some like nutritional value stuff.
If you're gonna eat that much, work out a little.
Or work out a little.
But the healthy foods aren't bussin'.
They're not bussin' now.
They don't bust the same way. This bussin'. Let me play this again. Real quick, guys. We just launched a website.
I thought he just said he doesn't bust the same way.
Bussin' now.
They don't bust the same way.
Me neither.
This bussin'. Let me play this again. Real quick, guys. We just launched a website where we're gonna be
Oh, really? Wow, I didn't even know.
And stuff. The content.
Yes.
Spoonful.
A day early.
MyStrawberryPark.com. Click the first link. Become a member.
Started the morning off with a spoonful of peanut butter, water, and a bagel with strawberry cream cheese, which
Bagel?
was so bussin'. After that, I went to a coffee shop with my dad where it had hot chocolate and 2 donuts, which I forgot to record.
Can we do a calorie counter?
Started the morning off with a spoonful of peanut butter, water.
Spoonful of peanut butter.
We gotta calculate to see if this is actually a good
could be
message
a
she should
rough
be putting out.
Let's call it
calorie
90
estimation.
calories for the spoonful of peanut butter. 90 plus.
Bagel with strawberry cream cheese, which was so bussin'.
Bagel, strawberry cream cheese, white thing,
That's like
and the cream cheese on it.
that's a lot.
That's probably easy 200.
200 minimum.
After that, I went to a coffee shop with my dad where it had hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Chocolate in there.
Sugar.
That's gotta be what,
More than that.
250?
I put three. I put 3.
Yeah, I'll put 3.
You putting 3 on that?
Yeah, I put 3. With all this little.
This can't be the only video
Whipped
they react to, right?
Hot chocolate and 2 donuts.
2 donuts, that's 1,000. Like I know a donut's like 500 calories.
2 donuts. Let's call it 400 a piece. Let's call
800
it
calories.
Plus 800.
For lunch, we stopped by this food truck where I had some homemade chili.
Homemade chili, that's another.
There's something else on that plate.
I'm skipping along.
Side dish that she ate already.
Bowl of chili calories says 600 calories.
Let's be easy on her and call it 500.
You go 500.
500. We won't count the side dish. There is some stuff that was already eaten.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
We had coleslaw.
Coleslaw, that's another 125.
Yeah, something like that.
Bars could be tricky though.
Those
Could
are
be
tricky.
135 to 250 depending on how healthy that bar is.
Let's call that, honestly, 200. Those late Nature Valley ones.
They have a lot in them.
And then on the way to run errands, I had a granola bar.
Yeah, as I said before, like those granola bars, not healthy for you. Very calorie dense, right? They're high in calories, and it's just gonna stack up over time if you're stacking on other things and all the other meals you're consuming.
And these little cupcake things.
That's a good 200. It's mini, but that's gotta be.
That's gotta be 3.
That might be 300.
Again, this is all just light estimations.
After running errands, I convinced my dad to stop by McDonald's where I had a medium french fry and
McDonald's medium fries.
I'll look that up.
So she ate the 2 donuts, the
Medium
dogs,
fries, 365.
the granola bars, the chili.
20 grams of fat.
Oh yeah, the
all in
chili.
one drive to the McDonald's? Are you serious?
The day in the life of a fatty.
You had to convince your dad.
Just to pick up a medium fry. You just ate a granola bar and
the chili, the coleslaw, the 2 donuts.
all in the car.
That was my family member that just came in. Anyways,
Car.
the coffee.
Yeah, oh McDonald's. We just picked you up hot chocolate.
Let her eat.
She's a growing lady.
She's a growing young girl.
The large Diet Coke.
Large diet.
Diet. No, it's diet.
Oh, it's diet.
Diet.
That's 0 calories, right?
Yeah.
It does say 0. Okay.
Hey.
Large Diet Coke from McDonald's has 0 calories.
And here's what she ate.
It doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter if it's 0 calories with everything that she consumed, right? It's supposed to help save calories, right? Like if you're trying to replace like a beverage with, you know, like something that's diet, has no calories, right? But in this case, it's not saving anything, right? Because she's eating thousands of calories and she's gonna continuously gain weight, right? So yeah, it's pretty redundant.
What did she eat? What was on that plate though?
We didn't get
We
to
don't
see
know,
it.
but put that at, that's at least 1,300 calories.
Yeah, they got a full meal: wings, burger,
Well,
fries.
that's probably 2,000 calories.
That's at least 1,500.
Okay, 1,500 to be safe.
So we have these churro fries.
That's
Oh,
a
no.
2K minimum.
Funnel cake sticks.
With the syrup chocolate.
Now, was that all for her or did they split it?
You know that was all for her.
Let me just call it 1,000 for the funnel cake sticks.
Okay.
I'm trying to be conservative here. Because it could be 2.
No, that was a lot.
Dude.
As I said, rough calorie estimations. Either way, she's still gonna gradually gain weight from this.
The whipped cream all over it?
That plate was big.
For dinner, I went to a restaurant where I had chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders? You just had the full meal and funnel cake sticks.
Chicken tenders after the funnel cake.
Let me do 3. We'll do 3 chicken tender down. 500 calories. Oh, and that's if she only had 3. I don't know how many she had.
And then I went home, had some ice cream, and went to bed.
Okay, how many scoops does that look like? That look like a pint?
Pint like
Yeah.
a Ben and Jerry's.
Yes, that
Pint.
was.
Okay, that's 137.
You. Just you.
Oh my gosh.
Building your app
Oh my gosh.
on base 44.
These
That was
ads,
more
bro.
than that, though.
Ben and Jerry's half-baked pint or whatever that shit is called.
Okay.
Okay, let's call it 1,000.
Yo,
Do I need to send you an ad blocker?
she had.
I try to use ad blockers once upon a time, but YouTube kept saying that if I kept using it this many times that it's gonna like I don't know, close my YouTube account or something like that or terminate it. I'm like, okay, not using it anymore.
About 7,000 calories. Bro, you're not supposed to be consuming more than like 3, unless you're trying to gain weight on purpose.
For my height and weight, I think I'm around 2,700, I think, to be at maintenance.
I said if you want to have about 3, you want to gain weight on purpose.
She kind of quadrupled it.
Well, that's why every single day she probably goes up a couple pant sizes.
Yeah, you hate to see people, you know, get it.
Oh yeah, if she's eating 10,000 calories, like let's say if she really is eating 10,000 calories a day. So there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat, right? So take 10,000 and we divide that by 3,500, which gives like 2.8. So she's basically gaining 3 pounds. I mean, technically speaking, it's not really like 3 pounds of fat, because it's gonna be like fecal matter and water retention on top of the fat. I mean, there's gonna be some fat there, but it's not gonna be all of it. So, but yeah, she eating like this every day. It's definitely adding up for sure. And it seems like they're just intentionally just gaining weight. Like that first video I ever watched for my food related video stream, where that girl she wanted to be the fattest woman in the world, eating like 30,000 calories a day. That was absolutely stupid. Yeah.
Illnesses that could be avoided, but at a certain point, I'm nobody's teacher.
If you're just eating like that every day,
She knows what that will eventually lead to. Anyone who picks up a cigarette, they know what that's doing to them, but something in their brain it's that addiction brain, you know, it's like, I need that. And she's convincing herself that it's okay, that's why it's a fun thing. It's a fatty thing.
It's like that SpongeBob meme. I need it. Anyways,
it's messing up your brain.
And the parents are doing it. Hey, let the parents just, you know, let them cook.
No, literally, let them cook. Like, can y'all cook something for her?
Please.
Like cook something. Like,
nah, they're gonna cook something equally as grotesque because obviously she is learning this from her parents too. And maybe it's like that one video that I watched where, that TikToker, right? one of the most hated TikTokers. What am I saying? Where basically her parents are encouraging her to like eat in front of the camera just for like money, which I don't know. Maybe it's the case for this, maybe not so much, or it's just neglectfulness in their parenting because they're not teaching the kids healthy habits, and probably they themselves are not healthy. So of course it's getting passed down to the children. Man,
Stop taking her
brutal.
McDonald's.
But here's what everyone's forgetting. She had all these calories, one Diet Coke. Put you back at 0.
That's what we were talking about with the whole cancellation thing. 2 times
Wait. What? Yeah, so was it 6,895 divided by 3,500? So yeah, it's like almost 2 pounds that she's gaining a day. If she's really eating like 7 to 10,000 calories. Absolutely absurd.
52 weeks, you gain another.
It's
Whoa,
it's
well,
more
that's
because
100 pounds.
it's 7,000 calories of bad shit that she's eating. It's not like 7,000
And
calories.
she's not burning anything.
She's not burning nothing. It's not 7,000 calories of chicken and rice and
No,
whatever.
it's the worst stuff that could be free.
It's 7,000 calories of ding dongs and
Yeah, I don't like if you're eating like actual healthy stuff that's nutrient dense and like and protein and like complex carbs, healthy fats, like especially just more in the higher protein side, like as you said, like chicken, and then you got the rice, right? Potatoes, which is actually the most satiating food item according to the satiety index. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to eat 7,000 calories worth of that. She'd be full on like the first plate of like rice, chicken, potatoes. Like if you're eating healthy foods, it's really hard to actually get it down because it fills you up and it keeps you full for a very long time comparatively to these foods that have no nutritional value really. They're just empty calories. Yeah, so it's your body's gonna you're gonna consume it and it's gonna break down a lot faster than if you're eating whole complex foods.
Fruity Pebbles.
That's an extra 100
and
pounds.
churros.
100 pounds in her body by the end of the year.
And also, women don't burn the same calories
No.
as men.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Gonna be.
And everybody's blessed with different genetics.
Because men have more muscle mass, right? Like genetically speaking, men have more muscle mass, and obviously, they're taller or they're wider. Men carry more mass in general, so they obviously burn more calories because they need more energy to maintain that mass.
Some people just have slow metabolism.
Yes, so they could be even worse.
You could eat all this, and yes, you're tripling your size because your body can't break that shit down. So it gets added and added and added.
I think she should redirect her content and message a little. She can keep the fatty thing.
Because I'm not saying you can't go have a McDonald's sandwich, but like I was running around as.
Yeah, because like fast food and stuff is supposed to be like like occasional thing. But most people these days, they eat it on a regular basis, right? And it's not really affecting society in a good way. So yeah.
Like, yeah, I was outside moving. I was playing sports.
Or be like,
Or you eat this 2 or 3 times a week, but
going to the gym as a fatty.
Like the reason why people were skinnier back then, like, less than 100 years ago, or you could even say 50 years ago, is because there was, less access of fast food. Mostly people were getting home cooked meals, right? People were eating from home. But now you introduce all these companies that produce all these, all this junk food and stuff, right? That we're consuming now these days. Especially more in quantity these days. Yeah, obviously it's gonna affect people's body composition in a negative way, and it leads to what it is now these days with people being overweight and obese.
Like do other things.
Right, Mister? Yeah, Mister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a fatty, don't double down on the food. It just sucks to see someone this young just like
You can put your word in anytime, mister.
indulging so bad, and it's gluttony.
Is that child abuse?
Low key, you can have problems by 20. Do you think the parents should
Yeah, pretty much is
Bananas.
child abuse. Bananas? Yeah, I get that potassium.
I hate bananas.
Ding.
do that to be like, oh, just give her
Bruh.
just,
Food abuse
That's
isn't
tough.
that bad. It's just I just gotta buy my daughter a McDonald's meal.
We
But
go-
they don't think about what that does
We'll
to
get
them.
4 DiGiorno pizzas from Walmart. She'll be good for the week.
Yeah.
Could have bought her a lunchly at least.
Nah, those are mold. They're canceling them.
You know when the
Pretty much is child abuse at this point because it's neglectfulness, right? You're basically sending your kid to the grave at an early age. Like, this is how it goes. Because you see a lot of these fat influencers dying left and right and center, bro. Like, come on now. It's crazy. You can say the same thing with bodybuilders, too, that are like, you know, like 5% body fat and below, right? But it's because they take a lot of anabolics and stuff. And obviously,
Yeah, man. Take a lot of bollocks.
yeah, anabolics, yeah. And affects their body in a
Oh,
negative way.
bollocks.
Yeah, anabolics, yeah. You know what anabolics is?
Enlighten me.
Is, you know, basically drugs that helps to, you know, like gain muscle. Yeah, you know, steroids and all that. Yeah. And that's what it is, man. And of course, like if you get too lean, eventually, like if you get too lean, like below essential fat for like men, it's like 3%. It could lead to organ failure because you need a certain amount of fat on your body to live. And honestly, like with these drugs, it kind of brings them to the point of no return, where they're too low in body fat, they're burning, or they get dehydrated too, because you have drugs that dehydrate your body, so it can look like super lean, super shredded, you know, with striations and everything, like the grainy skin and all that. They get that grainy look. But yeah, you know, if you get depleted in water, you can also die from that too. So yeah, it works both ways, but you know, just gotta make sure they take care of your body. Yeah.
cheese is drippy, bro?
The cheese is drippy.
What she needs.
Cheese is moldy, bro.
What she needs is a lunch lead and just to sit and watch the
That's what I always say. If you take care of your body will take care of you, okay? Yes.
talk to a podcast.
with her prime Mr. Beast bar.
Nah, I got sent a little PR package from Mr. Beast. His chocolate.
Bro, his new ones are good.
They're fucking good. Bro.
They figured out something with the milk chocolate and the new ones. I give them.
Day in the life of a fatty.
But what the fuck are they injecting that shit?
What is constituted like child abuse? Like, where's the line? So you can give your kid this, but you can't give him a cigarette.
Exactly.
And they both doing the same effects.
That's why it's okay to just feed your kid.
Like her lungs can't work if she needs to do a job. Her lungs are cooked.
I see a lot of overweight kids walking around. I'm like, damn. I hung out with a girl from Romania recently, and I was asking her what are the differences between there and here, and she said everyone here is fat.
She not lying.
Yeah, that's true though.
She not lying.
She was talking about obviously there was different cultural differences. She's like, girls over there, like they don't have their legs showing. It's very modest and this and that. And
More
here, it's just,
conservative.
well, look, it's just, people are huge,
Huge and naked.
huge and naked. And she's like, yeah.
They fit in their clothes.
She's like, yeah, like that girl there, you would never see a girl like that wearing something like that in Romania. And she's like, even how you're
That's
dressed right now
revealing.
with the logos and having a hat on and stuff, people are just now starting to dress more modern, but even guys dress with just plain shirt, plain this. But over here, everything's just loud and big and crazy. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because all the food here be illegal over in Europe. Red 40, red dot.
Oh yeah, red 40.
Yellow.
Yeah, Queso's into that whole red 40, bro. Watch his streams. He's like, oh yeah, there's definitely red 40 in here, bro. He's really into that. Like Skittles. I think Skittles has red 40 with the the red Skittles, yeah. But probably the M&Ms too. But yeah, most of the stuff, even like sugar itself. Like I was watching the video from, like a VOD from Queso about like how sugar is made. Bro, there's like 16, 20 different steps on how to make just to make sugar out of like sugar cane and like a whole bunch of other chemical processes. It's like, man, that's That's crazy. That- That's why it's just better to eat stuff out of nature and not mess with it.
I went to Paris. I don't think I've seen one like big person like fat like that.
The ones I did were just tourist part of my group.
No, really?
No, yeah, I went to Barcelona and the only fat person I saw was I walked into my hotel room and they had a big mirror.
Yeah.
It was me.
And that's
Bro.
why you get fed this content.
Yeah.
Need me in the team?
What the?
Certo.
More
Just
anime?
make sure the rest keep up.
Anime powers deactivated.
That's why I got the.
That's why they don't end up on Ryan.
This is on your For You page.
Yeah, this wasn't on y'all's page.
I've been getting Jim's content.
I've been
Be
getting.
getting 10 bits of meals to cook every day.
The older you get, the more better you want to eat too. Like she's gonna realize, and it's gonna suck because she's gonna have the effect of what she did in her younger ages.
Well, because your organs are so fresh, so it's burning through that. Like, I bet, give me any fuel, we'll keep it pushing. But then you get to 20.
Like if this is how your body's handling food right now, or
Wait till you
10
get to
years,
25. And you are still sticking to this? Oh.
But we're in this area of society. You're not allowed.
Yeah, see, I was on the bigger side, but you know, like, I started getting bigger when I was like 19, 20-ish. That's when I was in construction, so a lot of moving around. So didn't pay attention to what I was eating, but I would just like eat more because I was very active. So I obviously had to eat more to compensate for that. What I was burning for my daily expenditure. So obviously I didn't know about everything that I know now, so I was eating, not paying attention to what I was eating, and I gained too much weight and affected me for years. And then yeah, basically like, you know, still in my early 20s, you know, I actually turned it around, right? So, you know, if I didn't do what I do to get to where I am, I would look a lot different, that's for sure.
To say that this is bad. That's where we are in society.
Not a
I'm
good
bad
different.
if I say that this is bad.
Well, we also encourage us with 1 million every single post. You got Domino's texting me, giving notifications like, you know you went there 2 for 2. I'm like, yo, why the apps be making me feel bad?
I had to delete the Domino's app. I said, what the hell? I don't want this.
Sam, if you want, if you do you got links to videos you want to react to where you can give your, you know, your opinion or commentary? Because you're already like 42 minutes into the stream and you really haven't said anything.
I don't know what to say. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Anyways, we'll just continue on.
Right
They
now.
be hit me every time I do one.
This is like this is like an 18-minute video and I turned it into like a 42-minute one. Yeah. I mean, you like food, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to react to a video when it's like a 20-minute delay.
Okay, maybe I'll just play it through for a little bit and then see if you have any commentary about anything that's going on. How about that, mister, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'll play it for like a solid, like up to 17 minutes. Yeah, because it's 15:44.
I said, get off my phone.
Or like, if you try to check out of something and you just leave that.
Actually, I don't think there's anything else to react to in this one. I think they're just talking most of the time.
Don't you want a spooky treat? Blah, blah, blah. A little theme thing from Domino's.
Actually, I think,
said,
yeah,
"Get
this
the hell off
pretty
my
much is the end
phone.
of this one.
Delete."
Let's do this one. The most unhealthy foods in the world. All right, let's do this.
If you want to have an extraordinary quality of life, if you'd like
Huh?
to take 2026 and make it your best year ever.
Oh, really?
I
Well,
had the 20 most unhealthy foods according to science.
When you take a bite of food, do you
Joe
really know what
Phaser.
you're eating?
Why my screen break? What the fuck?
Around the world about ultra.
Yo, the only time I really eat food and think that I'm eating something genuinely terrible is when I'm eating cinnamon buns. Because it's just so much trans fat that just like sits in your
oh
body
yeah, cinnamon
for
buns.
years
What do you think of
that I'm just eating it,
cinnabuns?
and I'm
The
like,
cinnabuns,
I'm
mister.
eating, like, I'm eating something that's gonna stay this way
I really like
in
'em.
and outside of my body.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you don't
I
like them?
digest it and it will be like it'll be a
I mean, they're so
cinnamon bun.
delicious, but they're so
Me
unhealthy.
eating cinnamon buns right now.
And that's why they're delicious, is because they're unhealthy.
Oh, dude, but cinnamon buns are so good.
Foods, these substances are
That's the problem.
and they are all around us.
The answer is no, you don't.
I feel like the biggest problem, though, is people grow up. Like, I used to be really picky when I was a kid. And I will...
I'm the exact opposite. I've never been picky with foods growing up. Like, from a kid up to now, no. But my brother, on the other hand, he was very picky as a kid. Less picky now, but, you know, he's still picky about certain foods that he wants to eat. But now he's kind of opening up to more variety of foods. So, yeah, less picky now, but, you know, to each their own.
Eat vegetables, and it's not crazy that kids don't like vegetables because they're bitter, and when kids eat vegetables like at a young age, you kind of have a survivalistic sense to think like, oh, this is poison. But the more and more you eat,
Oh, I got you, bro.
the better they taste because your mind
Thank you.
learns to block out that disgusting sense that you're gonna die from.
What's it right here?
Right. Not all good foods are bad for you, if that makes sense. But most people just like the really unhealthy, addicting ones that have a lot of sugar, fat, carbs, whatever it may be. Salt, sugar are usually the worst ones for people.
Pot noodle, for example, on the back where the ingredients.
Mostly sugars and fats, though. The fats is what really makes things addictive, right? Because that's where the flavor comes in.
There's about 50 different ingredients, and I don't recognize like even half of them. I don't know what I'm eating.
So much is being added into our food nowadays, and most of us ask no questions.
Ew. Ew.
Yo, that's disgusting. Where is that video from, bro? Why is his entire face covered in whatever the fuck he's eating? Oh, that just bothers me, bro. Like, that is so,
like
that's
oils
like
and
filthy
stuff?
eating, dude. Like, he's not even trying to eat it. He's not even
Bro,
trying
why
to
did
eat
you
it,
pause
like,
it there?
fucking-
What's
not
wrong with
safely,
you?
but,
Why did you pause it there?
Fucking properly.
I ain't know we watched some food eating porn. Like,
What is it gonna be?
Bro, everything has its own version of porn, bro. It's crazy.
Ice cream, donuts, fried chicken, pizza. Pizza's bad for you. People don't realize pizza's bad for you. Burgers.
Unless you make it at home. There's always healthy alternatives. And you can always track the ingredients and the foods that you make with it if you make it at home. But obviously that takes too much time, and human society is all about conveniency. Yeah.
Processed stuff. Anything that's overly processed.
That's why convenience stores and fast food, you know, junk food in general exists in the first place.
Like ground meats.
For the next 24 hours, I'm gonna eat all 20 of these foods.
Like a Twinkie.
Starting the list off at number 20 is donuts. This
Oh,
is
no.
one on the list that I'm definitely a fan of. It's banging. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he said it. He said it. In the last video, he didn't say it, but he said it this one. It's banging. This donut from Krispy Kreme, banging. I love when British people say the word banging.
Donuts are just empty calories.
Right.
They're literally just fat and sugar, and that makes it a problem.
Well, it's fat and sugar. You can eat an entire fucking half dozen of donuts and still...
Yeah, it's like even if you eat like a burger at McDonald's, even though you have like the patty, right? I think I mentioned this in the stream, in the last stream there. But if you're just eating a regular burger, like let's say, I don't know, a Big Mac or something like that, the patty is not really that large, right? Comparatively to the whole burger itself, like the bread to meat ratio is just so far off, right? So you're getting mostly just carbs and fats rather than the protein. You might as well just take everything off and just eat the patty itself. Or at least like all the condiments and stuff, just take that shit off.
I don't think I can react to this.
But yeah. Huh? What are you saying, mister?
I don't think I can react to this. I don't know. Can't do it.
This man cannot react to food related videos. Mister, no.
Well, I mean, I can. It's just not these type.
Okay, then what? Wait, hold on. Because
Have you ever seen?
What's one you can react to?
You ever seen the videos of the guy cooking food in the dorm room?
I think I've seen videos like that, but I mean, I've seen videos like that. Like I seen a 600-pound life where somebody was doing that. You see this, mister? Look at this. Yeah.
Oh shit, wrong tab.
What's
See what? Damn, fetish. I mean,
You got all these, mister.
holy. Damn, excuse me. Maybe
You got all these to react to, mister. As I said, you can always send me a link to videos to react to, Mr. Simster.
Oh right, that's what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing for it.
This man. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reacting to this in the meantime
Not
when
be full
until he
but you've
finds a
consumed
video.
3,000 calories.
Problem because you can eat so many of them without feeling full.
It's gonna be. I mean, I guess I could still wait. It's gonna be a food related video. Or is it gonna be something else?
Could be something else.
Okay.
As I'm about to show you.
I'm sending it right.
Yo, that's making me so hungry,
now.
though. That shit looks so good. This entire
sent me a video.
65 calories. So what you're supposed to eat in a day?
We'll probably react to it after.
Yo, I need to take a nap after that, bro. He wasn't even watching anything. He had no entertainment. This man just sat there and raw dogged 12 donuts. That is actually insane.
That's how easy it is to eat donuts.
Because
No dogs were harmed in the making this video.
today's video is about unhealthy food, I thought this would be a great video to tell you about today's sponsor, Yazio, which is able to help guide to help download the and then it inputs eating. It's
Maybe
also
one day there'll
really
be me
easy to
get
immediately
sponsors and
meal
get
recipes
finally get access to ads where people get spammed with ads. That's the dream.
every week. So if you don't really know what you want to eat, they have a lot of health conscious meals that you can choose from. You can
But not really.
change. You can go buy the stuff and make it, and it's that simple. If you want to check out Yazio, check the link in the description. And if you want to get 50%,
It's still going on with it.
Number 19, and this may come as a shock to you, but it's these.
Nah, that shit's a fucking scam.
It's a
It's a
scam.
fucking scam. I learned about that the other day, and it pissed me the fuck off. Most fruit smoothies are just apple juice. It's just apple juice. That's all it is.
And also on top of that, like there's no fiber compared to the to the actual fruits. Like when they actually produce that, there's they strip all of the pretty much most of the nutrients and add a whole bunch of sugar, right? So like none of it's good for you. Honestly, as I said, if you're gonna have a smoothie, just make it at home, because at least you know what you're putting in it, right? And you can track
It could
that.
be like, oh, kale blueberry smoothie. Flip the back and read it. First ingredient, apple juice. Every time. Every time. I was drinking something the other day, and I was like, the fuck, man? I'm reading it. It's just apple juice. Then it's like something, then cranberry. Like, no, it was cranberry juice. I was drinking cranberry juice. It said cranberry flavored juice.
Cranberry?
And it was like cranberries was the third ingredient. It was apple and grape juice.
I mean, I'm not really into cranberries, but like sometimes they'll have that like for a turkey feast at Thanksgiving. That's pretty much the only time I'll eat cranberries. But having it in liquid form? Ugh. Even with the cranberry juice, you probably add a whole bunch of sugar if you're buying it from the store.
And I thought I was drinking cranberry juice. I was like, the fuck? But then these naked smoothies are the same fucking thing. Because apples are the most addicting fruit to juice because they're the highest in sugar. So drinking, like, even if it is natural sugars, drinking apple juice can sometimes be as unhealthy as, like, drinking a soda. If there's not anything in it, like, if you're drinking, like, full pulp orange juice, it's different because you're getting a lot of the good nutrients. But if it's just fully juiced and then all of, like, the pulp and everything else is just thrown out, it's not that good for you.
100% fruit juice, 100% fruit and veggie juice.
Unlike the donuts, these are marketed as healthy.
Take this for example, the Green Machine Super Smoothie.
Kiwi, pineapple, apple, and spirulina. What the fuck is spirulina? That shit's just 85% apple juice.
Now this looks healthy, but in reality it's got 63 grams of sugar in. That's more than double what you're meant to have in a day.
Yikes, my
At
guy.
18, we've got French fries.
Oh no.
Oh, but French fries are so fucking good, though. Oh my god.
It's better if you make it at home. Just make it at home, okay? Honestly, everyone should just have an air fryer at this point. You don't need to add all the oils and stuff like that when you're making something or cooking something.
Like a nice thin salted French.
You can even cook. I even seen videos where you can actually cook steak in the air fryer. I mean, you probably don't want to do that though, but it is possible. And yeah, like if you're making fries and stuff like that, air fryer is the best way to go, especially if you want to reduce calories.
Fry a little soggy, because I don't like them when they're really crunchy. A little soggy, right? I'm so serious. A little, not like the soggy French fries at the bottom. Those are the best ones.
Stuck with a car loan? That's worse than your ex?
Oh.
We'll fix it. Probably, maybe, who knows? We get it.
Okay, my dude.
Yeah, cereal's bad. Cereal's literally
Cereal's
just
very bad.
dessert for breakfast.
It really
depends
is.
what cereal. You could eat like Honey Bunches of Oats or something that's like not as bad for you. But if you're eating like Lucky Charms or fucking Fruity Pebbles or something.
17.
It's magically delicious.
At 16, we've got
The magic is all the sugar that they put in.
hot dogs.
Yeah, I read something that eating a hot dog decreases your lifespan
This man went
by like
silent again,
6
bro.
hours or some shit. It's not like definitive, but it's like, oh, if you eat a hot dog, this is actually how bad it's going to hurt you. But on like on Memorial Day or the 4th of July, I ate.
Found a video yet?
I already sent you it.
Oh, you did. You sent me one or multiple? It's one.
Send you one.
Okay.
Like
You said he's gonna react to
10
this
hot
first.
dogs,
So I was like,
just
okay.
cut down my lifespan by a few days.
I gotta take a shit.
Casing hot dogs
This man,
At number 15.
as I said, this man is the Duke Meister, bro. He's gonna Duke nuke the toilet, bro.
15. We've got Twinkies.
Twinkies.
Does anybody remember when they put those on like they were like canceled? They didn't
You
make
want
them
me to show
anymore,
Twinks?
and so Twinkies
Yeah.
on eBay.
I remember when they had those in that movie Zombieland. Man, gotta enjoy the little things.
They were going for like $50 or something for like one, and then they brought them back.
Things are so artificial, it's laughable. In fact, a study was done where this teacher put a Twinkie in a box for 43 years. 43 years later, and it kept
43.
its shape.
We eat that.
Whoa, what?
Things are so artificial, it's laughable. In fact, a study was done where this teacher put a Twinkie in a box for 43 years. 43 years later, and it had kept its shape.
We eat that.
43 years later, it's the same shape.
And it lasts this long.
Somebody should try and eat it.
It just tastes like a cake. A very artificial cake. It's not bad.
I genuinely believe I could eat 100 Twinkies in one sitting. Like, just because of they're like the airiness of a donut, but they're just also greasy, so you could just eat them so fucking quickly.
In 14th place is not salad, but salad dressing.
Oh yeah, it's like those it's basically like those Timbits. It basically like a donut ball. I don't know what you would call them elsewhere, but Tim Hortons is basically just the Canadian version of Dunkin' Donuts. And you can get them in like packs of 10s, 20s, and 50s. And man, just one Timbit, just like a regular Timbit's like 90 calories on its own. So having 10 of those, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of calories, my dude. All right. But yeah, you can probably eat 20 or 50 in one sitting. Like, it's so easy to consume it. So small, and they're empty calories, so your body's just gonna absorb it very quickly, and it takes no time for your body to break down. So you could just keep eating it and not be full.
High in calories and saturated fat.
Just like mostly everything that's shown here.
This literally defeats the point of having a salad.
Yeah, but that depends how much salad dressing you're putting on a salad.
The reality is nobody cares how much they put on. They just add as much until they feel it's, to the point where you actually don't even taste the salad. You just mostly taste the dressing.
And is this scaling in unhealthiness? Is it getting like more and more? It is getting more and more unhealthy. No Way Soda's 15.
13, a personal favourite of mine, fizzy drinks.
Not only f***ing your health, but also f***ing your teeth.
True.
At number 12, we've got processed meats. Now, there was actually a study done on bacon, and they found that every time you eat a slice, it shortens your life by 6 minutes.
What? I'm sorry,
I don't
I'm
believe that.
thinking about how much bacon I've eaten. What about turkey bacon? Because
No. Sit. Wait, no.
You eat a slice, it shortens your life by 6.
If that was actually true, why would he be eating one in the first place? Eating one slice of bacon can shorten your life expectancy by 6 minutes. Bacon is processed meat that contains high levels of sodium and saturated fats. I mean, a lot of things contain that. Which increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. Bacon contains preservatives and nitrogen. Mostly everything has preservatives. Like everything that you purchase at the grocery store, even fruits, is high in preservatives, right? Because reality, if you're purchasing something that's actually grown from nature, like you can just like pick it from the plant itself and just eat it. Like it's only gonna be good for maybe a couple days, 2 to 3 days tops, and then it's gonna go bad. Like avocados too, right? Especially yeah, like apples, orange, and stuff, that those will go bad in a few days if it's just naturally grown and you can just pick it off by the plant, right? But yeah, they inject like all kinds of preservatives, all types of chemicals in it too, right? Because they also add like growth hormones into fruits and vegetables and all that stuff, because the fruits and vegetables that we have, it's much larger than what it would be if it was actually naturally grown. So yeah, that's a little fact there.
2 minutes.
What? I'm sorry, I'm thinking about how much bacon I've eaten. What about turkey bacon? Because I eat turkey bacon.
Fortunately, I have not consumed that much bacon though, but I still consumed a lot of junk food, and a lot of unhealthy stuff that led me to gain so much weight and be at to have all those health consequences that I used to have. So, wasn't much better, but, now I am. Woo! Yeah. Glad I got out of that rut.
Like every day. I eat eggs all the time. And I know eggs aren't that good for you either. Eggs and dairy
High in cholesterol?
are like terrible for you. Oh my god, dude, cheese and eggs are probably gonna be on this fucking list. Somebody said Joe got 2 years left. Bro, I've eaten like a pack of bacon in a sitting. Turkey bacon's 10 minutes? No, it's not. Oh, turkey bacon's supposed to be better. Okay, that makes me feel better.
I mean, cheese and eggs is good for you. Okay, but I mean, it is high in cholesterol, but for the eggs. But if you have maybe 1 or 2 eggs and then have like the rest with egg whites, it should be fine. Or just don't eat the yolk in general, right? But the yolk has all the nutrients that you need too. Not just the protein, but the fats and all that good stuff there. But if you eat too much anything, of course it's not gonna be good for you.
Because it's not as much fat.
At number 11.
It's also not good for you. All these ads that keep coming up on my screen. Well, it's not that many, but still pain.
Eggs are literally a superfood. No, they're not. Bro, just because somebody calls something a superfood doesn't... if you read one article that calls something a superfood, doesn't mean it's good for you. I eat eggs every day, but eggs are bad for you. Eggs do hurt your digestive system. How you digest plant protein and animal protein are drastically different from one another, and how they increase inflammation in your
that's not true.
Or like in your stomach and intestines. How you digest...
Man, that's an L take, bro.
Egg protein is much different, and you got to keep in mind the cholesterol levels of eggs. I eat 2
I already
eggs every
mentioned
day,
that.
2 to 3 eggs every day, and the cholesterol level is fairly high. It's not bad cholesterol versus good cholesterol, but still a lot of cholesterol still isn't good for you. Like if you look up, are eggs bad for you? Most healthy people can eat up to 7 eggs a week without increasing risk of heart disease. Yeah, but I eat 14 eggs a week.
If that's the case, you're just doing that to yourself, man. You're just decreasing your lifespan even further. You do that on your own.
The beloved energy
Come on, man.
drinks.
Thank you. At number 10, we've got kebabs.
Kebabs? Why? Because it's like fried processed
And then
shit.
number 9, we've got frozen ready meals like this one here. This packet here contains 7 grams of salt.
My mama's lasagna.
Yeah, I'm guilty for that too. Like the Hungry Man, the what do you call it, Michelinas? So many Michelinas I used to eat, especially during construction. That was one of the things that made me a chunky monkey. So yeah, that's not very good. Not very good.
And for some context, the daily recommended.
And it never looks like it does on the fucking picture, dude. Not even close. Look
That's
at
true.
that photo and then wait for this motherfucker to whip that shit out. Yuck. 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 Yuck.
Well, I don't think it's the most appetizing looking thing. I don't know what to expect. It's not great. I mean, it's okay. I don't understand how people can eat these daily. And the fact this contains...
Yo, I could eat a Stouffer's lasagna every day of the fucking week, though. Somebody pulls one of those bitches out of the oven, you fucking reheat it. Oh.
7 grams of salt boggles my mind. There's hardly anything to it.
Number 8, an ice cold pint.
Beer! I thought beer was good for you in moderation.
A highly addictive drink containing empty calories. It gets you drunk.
Why would you think that? It's literally just straight up toxins. Your body can't even like really absorb it because it just comes straight out of you after you drink it. It's not good for you. Definitely not good for your liver too. I mean, damn, rip livers everywhere. Yeah. I don't know why people I know why people drink alcohol. It's to have that, that buzzed feeling, right? It's to make you feel good, right? But it doesn't taste good, right? I mean, from what most people say, it just tastes like piss, which I don't know what piss tastes like. So that's a little bit sus. Those people out there, a little sussy for saying that. But for me, because I've had plenty of beers in my time of existence, it's not that great.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
How do you know what piss tastes like? What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know how they know, but apparently it tastes like watered down piss or something. I don't know.
They I don't know. They must be lying.
But I can tell you for a fact it doesn't really taste good.
It don't. I ain't gonna say alcohol tastes good. I'm just saying it don't taste like no damn piss. Cause you know what piss even tastes like.
Yeah, but most people drink it for that buzz feeling, cause it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But you drink too much.
I did it on New Year's.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I was still aware what I was doing.
Nah, I remember drinking too much to the point where I had like blackouts. Like I didn't remember what happened the next night, and I just wake up and I'm like, what the? I'm like, what the fuck? Like have that GTA, like GTA 5, where you drink too much.
You just woke up randomly somewhere else.
Dude, actually, I remember when I was on the bigger side, and my friend, like my real life friend, like outside of the stream YouTube verse, online verse. Anyways. But yeah, I remember we went to the strip club and we were just drinking. I was sitting down. I had so much to drink. Next thing, I just black out. Like I don't remember anything from the night afterwards. Just sitting in the chair, like at the strip club. But I woke up on like a hardwood floor on the apartment in the apartment room. Fortunately. But yeah, I had a couple nights of those.
He's like, what the fuck?
Not my proudest moments. Or yeah, when I woke up on the bed and it's like freaking, I had this like maple whiskey, so and there's like puke and stuff like that. It was just so bad. The smell of maple whiskey puke, bro. Oh man, what was I doing then, bro? Man, yeah. As I said, I'm so glad I got out of that. Yeah. Just don't consume too much alcohol. Just consume to the point where you have like a nice buzz going. After that, just drink some water and let the buzz fade. Cause you don't want to have that, especially if you don't have friends that that can help you when you're under the influence.
which makes you want to drink more, and it also has some more
Shit, when I was
serious effects
drunk,
like
all I did was see how fast I could swing my arms. I'm
Really?
like pretty fast.
Wow, arm swinging.
It's like you feel so like your body feel like it's floating.
Yeah, floating. Also, I think it does something with your nerves too, so you don't really feel that much pain. Like I remember like getting so drunk, like my mobility was affected to the point where sometimes I would like lean and then it feels like the world is like going sideways and I would just fall, but I don't like on concrete too. Concrete while I'm walking. But I didn't feel it. I didn't feel myself falling down hitting the concrete though. So I think it like drowns out the nerves or something like that. But yeah, that's also, and also if you're drinking like stuff like hard liquor like vodka, whiskey, just like straight up, it also gives that warm feeling too. That warm sensation.
Yeah.
Which that's what
like
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, when I was drunk on New Year's, like I get called downstairs. I'm trying to go down the stairs, like I almost fell.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like,
yeah, you gotta be careful where you're stepping.
I was like, wait, hold on, let me go down safely, one by one. Then like mom was talking to me, I I kept swinging my head back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this
And
is
I
like
was just, I don't know. I kept smiling. I was like, yeah, it was good.
it's all good in the hood, just as it should. But
And then
yeah,
I
it's
go
like
back upstairs.
Oh,
I
yeah?
almost fell on the stairs again. Then I went
Okay.
on, and I got on my VR and started
And he's-
swinging at people.
Yeah. Like swinging head or like swinging fist?
I swing my fist.
Bro. Yeah, it's like when I sat down with my friend, he had like a whole like what was it, like a liter bottle of vodka. We just drank it straight up. It tasted like what nail polish remover smells. Like honestly, it's best to drink it with something like a Coke or something, like some type of drink.
And what I drunk, I didn't even know. I was like, wait a minute, this tastes disgusting. And it's like, oh, that's vodka. I'm like, oh, I drank that shit raw.
Oh yeah, yeah. It doesn't taste good. I don't know why people just
I
drink
know.
it straight up.
I drank it straight up. I was like, ugh. Oh my god.
You also got to
this is
figure out the
nasty.
ratio to like whatever beverage you're putting in with the liquor too. Because if you have too much of it, too much of the liquor, it still doesn't taste that good, right? It's basically a watered down version of it. You just gotta have the right ratio, and then it would taste magnificent. But yeah, my friend and I drank
I
it
wish my
straight
aunt
up.
told.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wish my aunt like had those things where you pour in the alcohol and make it taste good. I wish she had that before I drunk that shit.
She could have literally just bought like Coke or something, like anything, or even like orange juice with like liquor is pretty good actually.
After drinking Coke, after what I saw was in Coke, I started drinking it.
Yeah, probably has that red 40. Just kidding, no, probably not root beer. Dr. Pepper, because there's like 28 different flavors or whatever it is. To make up its flavor.
If you ever boil Coke, bro, you will see why I don't drink it.
Oh yeah, like this. It's like this black shit and stuff like that.
Yes, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I seen a video on that. It's absolutely grotesque. But no, I've stopped
Nah.
drinking it a long time ago.
I was like, yeah, that's the last time I'm drinking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the back with the vodka too. Like I drank that with my my friend too. I know he has a higher tolerance for alcohol than me, I guess. But I think we managed to drink all of it together. It was like a liter of vodka just straight up. But yeah, I blacked out and didn't remember most of what happened. You basically had to explain to me. Yeah, I think I like 2 or 3 times that I blacked out. But a lot of times where I was just really freaking drunk. Like really. Probably almost to the point of blacking out, but Didn't happen.
The point.
The point. Yeah, the
I
point.
almost said a point.
Yeah.
Didn't she get the point?
Yeah. Get that.
But like, oh
Get
my
that
god,
boing.
that was.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This pretty much a drink if you like to the point where you have like a good buzz going. You know, when you're feeling
It's
real
ginger ale
good.
soda.
And you
Or
know,
pop.
if you're drinking beer, like you, yeah, you can just drink it by itself. But if you're having like hard liquor and stuff, you gotta drink it with something because it just doesn't taste good by itself. But as I say, gotta get the right ratios going. Probably the best one is I think Guinness. You know, Jason. You know, shout out to Jason Momoa. He's really into that Guinness. I think it's sponsored by Guinness too. I don't know. But yeah, the Guinness is actually pretty good, pretty smooth just by itself. That's probably the best one that I've had thus far. Yeah.
Ah, shit. I got shit again. Fuck.
This man and his dookies.
Liver disease, heart disease, high blood
gotta come
pressure,
out one
stroke,
way.
alcohol poisoning, and more.
That is cold.
So
Alright,
like,
so not that
I
bad.
got shit. So like, open your mouth. Fuck.
Ding.
All right.
I'm pretty sure there's a fetish for that too. There's a fetish for everything, man. There's probably videos of people taking dookies.
Wait, stop the video.
Originium will
Wait, actually, let's stop the video.
Start the video again.
Ding.
Hey, right, can I get a bacon?
Wait, you want me to pause the video? What?
No, continue. I'm gonna take a shit. Oh, shit's coming up.
Cheeseburger, please.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
I know. Definitely bacon cheeseburger. Bacon cheeseburger's got to be up there, like the Wendy's Baconator. That probably lowers your health span by like 30 minutes. But I'll still eat one of those bitches, dude. Everything in a bacon cheeseburger is bad for you. It's just carbs, fat, and protein. But the protein part's good, but it's processed beef, processed bacon, processed cheese.
Everything's ultra processed now, or at least processed in some way, right? Nothing's like obviously naturally made. So, or you just eat it by itself as it was created in nature, right? Everything's artificial, synthetic. That's how it is, man.
We've got milkshakes.
That's how we get the foods we get. Foods and beverages, like.
So coming in at number 5 is a popular American breakfast.
A
Pop-Tart
is number 5 on the most unhealthy foods you could eat. That is a fucking shock to me. I knew Pop-Tarts weren't healthy, but top 5? There's
I don't buy it.
5th worst thing you could eat. Let me look at the nutrients on Pop-Tarts. They're only good if, eating a cold Pop-Tart's disgusting. Oh, a serving size is 1, but you always eat 2. 2 Pop-Tarts is 420 calories, so you'd have to double everything. It'd be 5 grams of saturated fat, 24 grams of sugar. Yeah, so it'd be like drinking a soda and eating, like, fucking 2 cheese sticks.
But what makes this even worse is it has something called Red 40 in, which is such
Oh.
a bad ingredient, it's literally banned in many countries.
Yeah, not the USA, though.
I don't understand how this is for breakfast, by the way. They've also got strawberry sensation flavour. I'm not a fan.
Bro, because you're eating them untoasted, bro. You took that bitch out of the package and ate it.
At all of these.
Oh, that just annoyed me. Oh my god, the cleanup. Oh my god, the cleanup. Oh. I'm somebody to cry over spilled milk, dude. That just upset me so much.
At number 4, we've got frozen pizza. I personally think that is vile.
Now that looks good as fuck, dude. I would eat that whole goddamn thing in one sitting. Yeah, now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Can never go wrong with cheese pizza, bruh.
Like one slice of, I think it's like 1/4 of a frozen pizza is like 12 grams of saturated fat.
It just tastes like pizza.
Wow, so amazing. Yeah, totally consuming that.
We've got
But I've had plenty of cheese pizzas in my existence. Donair pizzas, my weakness, bro. That and quesadillas. Quesadillas, whoo-wee, can't get enough of those.
through 17 of the most unhealthy foods on the planet, according to this list. But now with that.
What's top 3? Chat, what's top 3? I feel like you went over most things. I don't want to look at my chat. I want to think. Ice cream. No, but he already said milkshakes. I don't know if that would count. I'm still going to say ice cream. Candy? Yeah, probably candy. Like, I don't know if he's going to do broad candy, but maybe like Reese's Cups or like Sour Patch Kids or some shit. Cigarettes? That's not food. Yeah, instant noodles, ramen. Ramen, because it's saturated fat and sodium. Ramen, he already did soda. So it'd be ramen. I'll go ice cream. Cake? I don't think cake. Coffee? I don't think coffee. Fried chicken. Yeah. Fried chicken. Or just fried food. I think might be broad category.
Down to the top 3.
In third place.
Oh, here we go.
We've got
I knew it! Bro, I have that exact... If that's the Ben & Jerry's Tonito, I have
Ice
that in
cream?
my freezer. I ate a third of it, and I was like, dude, I feel like I feel so guilty. Because it's just so bad for you. I hope you took the back of it.
It does look banging.
Dude, it's like 2,000 calories, that little
This
thing.
little bottle, which only took 5 minutes to eat, has 1,070 calories with 120 grams of sugar.
Absolutely
Damn.
delicious.
Oh, fried Oreos?
Taking the number 2 spot, the second most unhealthy food on the planet, according to this list, deep fried desserts. Now, these are very popular by
Makes
the sea
sense.
or at carnivals. Deep fried
Yeah, because they're so oily.
Oreos and a deep fried Mars bar.
I've never had deep fried Oreos.
I mean, it's oily because you cook it in oil. Like, man.
I've had, what's that stringy shit called? Funnel cake. I've had funnel cake a lot. I've never had deep fried Oreos in my life. I always pass them just because I'm not really that big of a fan of Oreos. They're so gas.
I've had
Yeah,
so many
everybody always hypes it
Oreos,
up,
man.
But
I mean, who has them, man? So addictive.
I've never like, yeah, let me try it because there's always something else.
But you know what really gets me going? Gets my taste buds going? It's the Subway cookies, man. Like the was it the white macadamia, the double chocolate chunk, man. It's so good, but it's so bad simultaneously.
Else that I would rather have at like a concession stand.
I don't think much explanation is needed as to why these are so unhealthy. It is unreal. That is unreal. Oh my god.
What is that?
That is banging. But I would
Mars
not
bar.
recommend it. And taking the number 1 spot, according to this list, the most unhealthy food.
Maybe it's just like red meat. No, I don't know.
Can't be red meat. That's like the one. That's like the healthiest thing you can eat.
Is it nacho cheese? No way it's nacho cheese.
Can't be nacho. Really?
Nacho.
Loaded fries.
Oh, loaded fries? Yeah. I don't know. I thought it would be ramen. Yeah, loaded fries, because fries are already on the list, and then liquid cheese is also terrible. Dude, but I've never even been a fan of loaded fries. When you go to a restaurant and you get loaded fries and they just drown that bitch in nacho cheese, it's fucking disgusting. I'm just like, ugh. And you can't even grab it. It gets over your hands. You have to use a fork to eat it. Like, if I'm eating fries, I want to eat fries with my fingers. I don't want stuff on it.
This, in my opinion, is disgusting.
Or just, you know, have it on the side, you know, so you could just dip it in. I mean, when I go to BP's, you know, Boston Pizza, I always get those, like, the large, I don't know, I think they only have one serving size, but, yeah, they got nachos there, and it's so massive, bro. But, you know, with me, with my larger appetite, I can eat the whole thing by myself. My dad likes to order, like, nachos as well, but, sometimes he can't, like, eat all of it by himself, so, you know, I gotta give a helping hand, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've ate, like, entire serving nachos by myself. And I'm pretty sure it's actually larger than what's displayed on the screen here, so, yeah. Big eater.
I hate melted cheese.
I hate melted cheese too, dude. I think I like cheese that's melted. I don't like room temperature liquid cheese. Like, that's foul. Like, if I go to a Chipotle, I'm not getting queso.
Yeah, it's like, I was gonna say, like, you know, like cheese, quesadillas, you know, grilled cheese, you know, classic grilled cheese. Man.
I'm getting fucking just regular.
Can't get
shredded
enough of
cheese.
that.
Cheese, but people love this. Loaded fries. Not for me. There you go. Most unhealthy food on the planet. Thank you for watching.
I really didn't expect it would be loaded fries. That was a good video, though. That was short. All right. Next, rapping on 12 different drugs.
All right, like and subscribe for more. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be uploaded to YouTube most likely, so you know, you can always check my YouTube channel, and you know, if you like what I'm putting down, then you know, you don't have to, but it's appreciated. You know, like, subscribe, hit the notification. But anyways, I digress. So we're actually gonna move on to what Sim sent me here. So it's not gonna be food related, but I think we already had plenty of food videos to react to, considering the stream duration, which is an hour and 25 minutes into it. So let me switch over here. This is the crazy one. I'm fat, but I only eat veggies. Secret eaters. Should we react to this one right now? I don't know. Already almost 2 hours into the stream. I guess we could do one more. We'll do one more, and then we'll end it off there.
Denial about overeating. It's a lot more common than you might think. And on
Oh,
the
really?
British
Wow.
weight loss show Secret Eaters, we see it all the time.
I don't think I eat enough. I don't think I eat the amount that my body is showing.
I eat salads and soup at lunchtime, so I do think that my diet is pretty good.
And today's subject, a 22-year-old mother named Katie.
As I said before, I like secret eaters because they actually, the families that they interview and stuff like that, they actually like have like 24-hour surveillance, and even if they leave the house, you know, to go see family or go to the grocery store or anything like that, they have private detectives, you know, to see what they're up to, right? So they can actually keep track of everything that they're consuming throughout the day for 7 days. So
Is definitely one of the more in denial contestants on the show.
I don't think
basically what I'm saying, there's no bullshitting going on.
that what I've eaten, say, in the last 7 days warrants so much weight.
So I'm just trying to work out where you're going wrong. I mean, what do you think it is?
I don't think I drink enough.
I've already covered a bunch of Secret Eaters on this channel, but you guys like the show, I like the show, and I know you're gonna like this episode. I can't believe I haven't made a video on this episode before because Katie is particularly in the dark about her eating behavior.
I don't think I eat that bad. I don't.
That's a lot of mayonnaise she's had.
And I've been there personally.
The
and I'm all too
mayonnaise.
familiar with the
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Comment down below in the comment section if this, you know, uploaded as a YouTube video, or in the chats below if you're watching this in the stream, if you understand the reference.
denial. But I love Secret Eaters because it proves that when it comes to weight gain, it nearly always comes down to what you're putting in your mouth, which is a very good thing because
Always.
that means that we can change it. Except we can't make changes if we're lying to ourselves, if we're in denial.
Yeah, because your body can't break the laws of thermodynamics, right? So the energy is coming from somewhere, right? So food is energy, and you're putting it in your body, right? So your body either utilizes it or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, it gets stored as, you know, to be used for later as in fat.
About how much we really eat. But before we get into Katie's story, a quick message from today's sponsor. So earlier this year, I announced how to.
So if anyone says that, you know, they're like, if someone's like overweight or obese and they say they don't eat much, obviously they are, because they can only get that way by eating more than their, you know, daily calorie expenditure, right? Like more than they're actually consuming. Like they're consuming more calories than they're burning, right?
The Change, a course designed to help you break free from destructive patterns and finally take control of your behavior. But it's taken me a lot longer than I expected to put it all together. This is by far the biggest project I've ever worked on. The course is designed to do more than just show you how to break. The printable, full of advice, start making an open.
Okay, all right, yep. That's
What's
nice.
it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Nice. That was like a sponsor or to promote a product, and now got an ad. That's nice.
Here's how it works. They set up hidden cameras all over the house and
Yep.
put the contestants under 24/7 surveillance to see exactly what
I should actually play this through so she explained herself, but well, now you know for sure the second time around.
they're really eating. The goal of the show is to prove to people that their weight gain is really no mystery and that they are in fact secret eaters. And in this episode, we meet Katie and Michael. At just 22
And that's why I enjoy the show too.
and 24 years old, these young parents are already obese and rapidly gaining weight.
In fact, in the last 4 years, they've put on a massive 8 stone between them, but have no idea why.
I feel like Katie and Michael are a good representation of just average people who never had to think much about their weight or food growing up, and now that they're older and they have no information about what is or isn't healthy, they're putting on weight and they have no idea why.
As you can see in our fridge, we've got no chocolates or anything bad that you typically see in an overweight person's fridge, and understand why we are the size we are.
I don't think I do anything different to other people.
They both think that they don't eat a lot, and they think that when they do eat, it's pretty healthy. So they're both really confused as to why over the
Really?
years
You think
their
so,
weight
huh?
seems to be picking up speed. So when the host, Anna Richardson, shows up and asks them what their diet looks like,
Take me through.
They're probably like snacking outside of home, like going to a convenience store or anywhere where there's junk food, probably snacking lots, away from their significant other, family members, friends, right? So, yeah, I highly doubt that.
What you would eat during a typical day.
Michael claims that he doesn't
Ordering
get a
takeout
chance
and
to
stuff.
eat much during the day. He works at the train
Or
station
going
and he's
somewhere for
on his feet
takeout.
all day, and he'll usually stop to have one sandwich, and then that will hold him over until dinner. Katie also claims she doesn't eat much during the day. She's a stay-at-home mother who's busy with her daughter and says that she doesn't stop and eat a meal until Michael gets home and they all eat dinner together.
So I'm just trying to work out where you're going wrong. I mean, what do you think it is?
I don't think I drink enough. I can probably go 1 or 2 days with maybe just a glass of water.
So Katie's chalking her weight gain up to not drinking enough water. That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
I don't think I drink enough. I can probably go 1 or 2 days.
His
with
face
maybe
says
just
it
a
all.
glass of water.
Do you think that if you had more water, then it would help you to lose the weight?
I think it would have more of an impact.
But Katie thinks that that's the only thing it could be because she also never eats breakfast.
I don't think I've had regular breakfast since I started secondary school, and now I've got.
I mean, people have the wrong notion about what breakfast really is. I mean, it's a part of the name, breakfast. So anything that you eat, like anything that you eat as initially in the first day, like you're breaking your fast, right? That's breakfast, right? Breakfast, breaking your fast. So anything that you eat in the day, like in the morning or in the evening, right? If you haven't had anything and then you finally have like a food or beverage, that's your breakfast, technically speaking, right? Because you're just breaking your fast, right? So your body's in like pretty much a state of kind of like starvation mode, but not really. It's kind of almost like a hibernation state, right? So, and then until you actually consume something, then obviously, the gates are open, right? Then your body's gonna be hungry, and it's really gonna crave for food or beverages. In this, in this case, with the, fluids and all that, because she said that she can go, 2 days without drinking. Well, actually, that could be possible with her weight because her body is storing so much water and fat. So it is possible, but someone who's like me on the slimmer side, that's not happening.
Get up, I've got to sort Isabel out, I've got to get her to nursery, and I don't eat.
Then she's also so busy cooking for her daughter during lunchtime that all she has is a little bit of cucumber that she cuts up while cooking.
While I'm kind of making I'll cut an extra bit of cucumber for me to eat.
But so far, Katie, you're saying I don't eat any breakfast, and then I'm cooking my daughter's lunch, and I'll pick off a little bit of extra cucumber.
Yeah.
Then for dinner time, the one main meal that her and her husband have every day, Katie claims that she prioritizes cooking vegetables over everything and anything else.
else.
I love pasta salads. Even like my carbonara is just full of vegetables like mushrooms, onions, peppers.
So to recap, when asked which
And then you got to think of everything that she adds on top of it afterwards, like the sauces, right? You know, the condiments.
she eats in general and in life, the only things Katie can remember eating are cucumber, pasta salad, emphasis on the salad, and then brought up making a carbonara, which is a type of pasta made with, I think, cream, egg, and cheese, but also emphasized that it was full of
Which is heavy in calories, of course, right? Anything that's carbs is usually higher in calories, you know, than that of protein sources, right?
vegetables. So essentially, when asked, the only things Katie can remember eating are vegetables.
Or ham
You're not
or
eating
stuff like that.
anything.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Katie the benefit of the doubt and assume that the show cut out a lot of their conversation in order to make it more dramatic. Because there's no way that someone seriously thinks that they never eat breakfast, they never eat lunch, the only thing they eat is vegetables, and yet they're rapidly gaining weight. Now, I did some research for this video and I found something kind of interesting. Studies show that most people underestimate how much they eat in a day. Studies have shown over and over again that humans are terrible at estimating how much they consume, even when they're trying to track.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already said that many times, but yeah, that's why it's best to like actually track your calories at least once in your life. Do it for a week or two. Track your calories in like a calorie tracking app. Weigh yourself every day. Weigh your food, right? So you get the right portions for the serving size and the nutrition label for whatever you're, you know, cooking with, and whatever you're making, and you know, at least you'll have like a good assessment of how much you're actually consuming, like, you know, every day of the week, like you to get your calorie maintenance, right? And then from there you can decide whether you're eating too much or too little. Then you can, you know, always add more, add less, so you can gain weight, lose weight, right? It's all about calories at the end of the day, because calories is a, you know, a measurement of energy, you know. So when people say calories in and out, it's really just energy in and out.
Their food intake. But you've probably already heard that one before, not that interesting. But what I hadn't heard before was that not only do we do that, but also that healthy foods such as fruit and vegetables tend to be overreported, while unhealthy foods tend to be underreported. So people literally think they eat more fruits and vegetables and healthy stuff than they do, and they literally think that they eat less unhealthy stuff than they do.
Yeah, I don't think strawberry shortcakes count. Come on now. Like, let's be real. Come on now. Are they talking about like fruit cakes and stuff like that? Like, I don't know, like banana bread? Cause no, that's still very high in calories. Like very, mostly just sugars and fats. Like, come on now.
People literally omit them from surveys. So what this means is that for whatever reason, humans tend to be biased toward thinking that they eat healthy, even when they don't.
Oh, Mister, are you there? Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. This man just disappeared again. Gone for a while.
Even when that is very much so not true. Some of us more than others. But there's also definitely a class of people who are just like full blown in denial about what they're eating. They've put it out of their minds and they rationalize to themselves that they're just not eating too much. In general, well beyond food, we tend to have a selective memory that allows us to view our behavior in the most positive light. We tend to forget quote unquote bad behavior that we maybe don't want to fess up to, such as maybe how much we overeat, and then we hone in on quote unquote good behavior, such as the vegetables in our carbonara, all as a means of viewing ourselves positively. And obviously I'm not just talking about food behavior here, I'm just using it as an example because it's a video about food behavior. While researching this, I also found another kind of funny study or piece of information that proves my point. Several official surveys suggest the amount of food people eat and buy has gone down in recent decades, while obesity rates continue to rise. But the researchers from the Behavioral Insights team say if the calorie counts in these surveys were correct, the population would be losing weight overall. In other words, nearly everyone surveyed in the entire population of Britain lied a little bit about what they eat, and everyone is a little bit in denial.
And that's why secret eaters exist. And of course, I paused right when the ad was coming up. Yeah.
Yvonne is my little Pookie bear. We're in Arknuts Enfield and we're checking Yvonne
Huh?
out. Respectfully, of course. I know I say Pookie bear, but she's more of a dragon, literally.
So after
Okay.
Katie and Michael have been weighed in and the hidden cameras are installed, quick side note, this has to be the least hidden, most unsecret camera of all time. It is literally eye level on the fridge, which is a problem in of itself. You can't expect people's behavior not to change when they have a camera like staring them in the eye.
We need you to eat absolutely normally for the next week. Promise?
Promise.
Imagine every single time you went to open the fridge, that thing was staring you in the face. There's no way you're not going to change your behavior. Like, come on. After the hidden cameras are installed and the secret investigators are in place, the Secret Eaters team tracked Katie and discovered that she was a lot more in denial than anyone could have ever imagined. First, it's breakfast time. Katie's claim was that she hadn't regularly eaten breakfast since she was like 16 or something like that.
I don't think I've had regular breakfast since I started secondary school. I don't eat.
Let's find out. Have a look at this.
But it really didn't take the investigators long to figure out that she was actually snacking on her daughter's breakfast. Now, it's not like a few scoops of pudding are gonna make or break you, but it's extremely common for people to do that during the day and then have no recollection of it and have no idea how much that might be adding up to in their lives. And you can't really change a behavior until you improve your awareness of that behavior.
Yeah, just straight up autopilot. So these people learn these bad habits, and of course, it's so ingrained in them that they just do it subconsciously, right? Without even them realizing that. And yeah, obviously, having those scoops of, like pudding and stuff like that, or just snacking here and there, is going to add up throughout the day. So yeah, just be mindful.
In Katie's case, she had no idea that this even counted, right? Like, she had no idea that this really counted as calories or breakfast, which is why one of the most universally recommended steps to changing your eating.
What? I mean, pudding, I don't know if you would really consider that a food, but it's still a form of energy and you're putting that in your body. So, of course, it's calories, right? Like, of course it counts. What?
Eating behavior is to start a food journal. And this is true for any behavior you might want to change. Start really paying attention to any habit that you want to change, including tracking and journaling. You'll likely immediately notice things about it you didn't notice before, and this can give you extremely useful info on your quest to change it. Next, as you'll recall, Katie claimed she also didn't eat lunch.
Got an extra bit of cucumber for me to eat.
But on day 1 of surveillance, they caught her going out to lunch with a friend.
But at least it's a healthy jacket potato on the menu. Spectacular.
Also, we need to stop right here because they went to a jacket potato shop for lunch. Literally every single episode of the show, the people eat these jacket potatoes. It is pretty cool to see that they have full-on like fast food joints dedicated to these potatoes. Most British thing I've ever seen, it's a potato split down the middle, sometimes with cheese, and what looks to be a can of Heinz baked beans dumped on top of it. Every single episode that people eat this. I actually can't believe how common this is in British culture. I mentioned something about this in one of my previous Secret Eaters videos, that if you had a show like this focus on Canadians, I don't believe we have any food item that we eat with any sort of consistency like across the culture at all. You guys were like, what about maple syrup? What about poutine? What about female beef?
Multiculturalism, am I right? Got a whole host of, different foods from, different places all over the world. So there is that. I mean, yeah, I guess some Canadian dishes can be good, like poutine, of course, but you just can't be like Indian food, Italian food. It's so good.
But I don't know any Canadian who eats any of those foods like regularly. Maybe female bacon, I guess. I've probably eaten 5 poutines in my entire life. We don't have food culture like the British. If you're Canadian, what's our jacket potato? Seriously, what is it? Tim Hortons? That's my best guess. In all countries, can you guys comment below?
Oh yeah, Tim Hortons, the Timbits, yeah. Ice caps. Man. That's what I'm saying. That's Yeah, Tim Hortons, as I said, Canadian version of Dunkin' Donuts, bro.
What is your jacket potato? I'm actually so interested to see. And if you're someone in that country and you see someone already commented, can you just like it and then let it go up to the top? It's too much. Anyway, back to Katie. Not only did they catch her eating lunch once, but she went out for lunch every single day during the observation period. One day she went out and had chicken wings and a huge plate of, I can't really tell what it is. That same day, she went and picked up a 6-pack of donuts. And another day, she's found out eating a 2,100 calorie lunch, including 800 calories of
That's
mayo.
lunch?
More to come
Bro.
on the mayo later, and you might
More
know where I'm
bots?
going.
Man, that's crazy work.
tablespoon of salad, but I didn't have half that jar.
So yeah, after saying that she never eats lunch, she just cuts herself a bit of cucumber.
I'll cut an extra bit of cucumber for me to eat.
Katie went out for lunch every single day.
At least 4 days that we were following you, you were out eating lunch.
If Katie was lying, I feel like she would be smart enough to know not to go out and eat 5 days out of 5 in front of the camera. In fact, in making this video, I watched a few other episodes and there are instances of people blatantly changing their behavior and trying to hide what they're eating because of the camera. One person on the show was caught throwing out half of their food and then saying something to the effect of, "I can't eat this right now, I'm being monitored." So I feel like Katie probably isn't lying and is probably genuinely unaware and in denial of the extent of her eating habits. And yeah, this is a pretty extreme situation considering the fact that she claimed that she might be gaining weight due to not drinking enough water.
But there's no diluting the fact
Stop the
that
cap.
Katie just enjoys her food.
Which is pretty wild given the fact that she went out for lunch every single day while on the show. Like I mentioned earlier, most people tend to over-report the healthy stuff and under-report the unhealthy stuff. People literally claim to be eating way more
Yeah, the cap is definitely otherworldly, that's for sure.
more fruits and vegetables when they are, and then when scientists test their, I think it's their urine that they test for their macronutrient composition, they find that that's just not possible. But denial of quote-unquote bad behavior is so common, and by bad, I really just mean any behavior that we think is not really a good look, because we like to view ourselves in this positive light as mentioned earlier, and our brain will actually take steps to make sure that's possible. Denial is considered to be a defense mechanism. Our brain pulls out our defense mechanisms when it thinks it needs to protect us from scary information, which is why it's so important to be on your own side when it comes to changing your behavior. Being less critical and more objective of your own behavior allows you to be more honest with yourself, which makes it less likely that you'll be in denial about anything. But Katie's issues aren't just limited to restaurants. Oversized portions seem to be a constant problem for Katie.
Katie's just arrived at her brother's for dinner.
The show follows Katie to her brother's house and finds her eating a very large plate of spaghetti. That seems to be my thing. And when I would eat pasta, I would eat amounts that look very, very similar to that. It actually kind of like took me back when I saw it. Now with that dinner, Katie also had a stick of garlic bread and a lot of mayonnaise.
This
Mayonnaise?
is a fresh tub of mayonnaise almost.
Wow,
She's had most of that.
That's a lot of mayonnaise she's had.
Donuts, desserts, mayo.
I don't think I eat that bad. I don't think that what I've eaten, say, in the last 7 days warrants so much weight.
I don't know how to explain what's going on here other than it must be denial. But before we finish Katie's story, let's take a quick look at Michael, because they both eat their main meal of the day together and it's the only meal they both claim to eat. Michael is a 24-year-old security guard at the train station and claims to be eating only 1,300 calories per day. And when they track him at work, they
1,300 calories? That's like, I don't know, that's probably like a female bikini competitor, like stage lean type of calorie intake that they would consume, you know, for like bodybuilding competitions, man. Like, man, I mean, that's probably like what a little girl eats is 1,300 calories. But for a grown woman, even that's too low. So, you're talking about this big dude here eating only 1,300 calories. This guy would basically be like, you know, stage ready lean all year round, bro. Like shredded.
find that Michael is surprisingly eating exactly what he says he's eating in his food diaries. He grabs a snack from the shop at the train station, a sandwich, a bag of crisps, and a soda, and
but obviously the calories don't add up.
that's it, just as he said he did. So where is he going wrong? The real issue is when he gets home from work. At dinner, the hidden cameras catch Michael and Katie eating huge portions of high-calorie food. One night, it's a huge plate of roasted lamb, and another, it's a big plate of lasagna, and Michael even goes back for seconds. In Michael's case,
Yeah, that
it's
does
not
actually look
required for
awesome.
him to walk around all day, and he's like 6'3" or something, so he's probably pretty hungry by the time.
Yeah, 6'3" male eating 1,300 calories. Man, it's like, forget otherworldly. This is like interdimensional type of Delulu, bro. Come on, man.
Time he gets home from work. He didn't eat enough all day, and then he's ravenous when he gets to dinner, and then eats massive portion sizes to the point of weight gain. I think this is a really, really big issue for people.
You're eating huge portions, Michael, and a number of those meals are coming to over 1,500 calories.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I think this is super common. If you don't eat enough during the day, sometimes you'll get so hungry that you can really end up overeating in the evening. I used to do this exact same thing all day at school or work. I would eat very little, and then I'd get home and be extremely hungry, which would result in me clearing out the cupboards. And there's actually been a lot of studies suggesting that for the average person, unless you're doing some sort of fast.
Yeah, like for me, like I only eat one meal a day, but I eat roughly 50 calories. So 2,050 calories worth of food. And I get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So actually more than that, because I'm like 140 right now. I get like 150 grams. Probably a little over 150 grams of protein per day. 216, 17 grams of carbs, and I think 67, almost 70 grams of fat, according to the calorie tracking app, and because I also weigh everything as well. Yeah, so I get all of that, including the micronutrients and stuff, right? So, and I also take multivitamins, and vitamin D supplement for as a safety measure. But yeah, like for me that's easy to do because I have a big appetite and I can eat all that in one sitting. And yeah, I never feel hungry, right? Because that's a lot of protein, good complex carbs, and healthy fats, right? So it's healthy food that I'm consuming, right? It's not junk food. But for these guys, they might have to eat more throughout the day, right? But it should be something that's healthy and not something that your body can absorb within like 2 seconds after consuming. Like, it's absolutely insane.
Protocol. Not eating regular meals throughout the day can actually undermine your appetite control, making it more likely that you overeat at dinner time like Michael. So maybe that's why he's eating such large portions in the evening. But obviously, research or not, everyone's different. Just because something is true in a study doesn't mean it will be true for you, but it's something to keep in mind if you are eating most of your calories at dinner time. And this is again where the concept of awareness is going to come into play majorly. Because if you start paying attention and being more aware of your behavior, again, not just food behavior, any behavior you might like to change, you'll start to notice little cause and effect relationships that can help you make big changes. In Michael's case, by being more aware of his behavior, he might learn that, yeah, he's actually super hungry by the time he gets home from work, and that is causing him to overeat on huge portions in the evening. Or maybe instead he notices that he's not ravenous, but he just enjoys having very large portions of food at dinner time. Armed with more awareness of his behavior, he can use what he learned in order to change his behavior in a way that's very sustainable for him, rather than just trying to force himself into a change that doesn't necessarily solve the problem of why he's overeating in the first place. And if you just pay attention, you might be able to find an easy solution that will almost effortlessly change your behavior. It's all about experimenting and finding what works for you. Changing any behavior is really about figuring yourself out so you can learn to guide your behavior in the direction that you want it to go. Another thing both Katie and Michael are unaware of is the major impact of one-off behaviors that have a big impact on everything else. Like in Michael's case, he's chugging a ton of juice.
You've said I'm going sugar-free in my diet, or are you?
Resulting in Michael consuming a ton of extra calories in juice, while actually simultaneously thinking that he's cut sugar out of his diet completely. He actually just had no idea that juice had sugar and was high in calories if you consumed enough of it.
Because at the time you're just drink it and you're not thinking about it. You think, oh, it's fruit. It's fine.
And Katie has a similar behavior, a one-off behavior that could massively change the trajectory of her weight gain if she was aware of it. That behavior for Katie is her thing for mayonnaise. Yeah, it turns out that Katie has been eating a lot of mayonnaise. We've already seen her going out for lunch, and on one of those days, she was caught eating 700 calories of mayonnaise at the salad bar. First, I was like, okay, they're obviously exaggerating.
I mean, I also have mayo in the foods that I eat too, but you know, half the fat, and I also track it, like I said before, so I know how much is going on to the food that I make, that I prep. Yeah, which means I can actually add more mayo because it's half the calories, because there's less fat in it. But I also get, you know, my fats from mostly the peanut butter that I consume. So good.
There's no way somebody went and ate
Delicioso.
700 calories of mayonnaise. But then she goes over to her brother's house, and her brother actually comes on the show with evidence.
This was a fresh tub of mayonnaise almost.
Wow.
She's had most of that.
That's a lot of mayonnaise she's had.
So she ate half a tub of mayonnaise. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone eating a lot of mayonnaise like that before, except someone you might recall named Dawn.
Do you recognise that salad there?
Dawn was a contestant on Secret Eaters who was also accused of eating half a jar of mayo in one evening. And in Dawn's case, I don't think it was real. I think it was a setup to make it more dramatic for the show, and I was Team Dawn. Hashtag justice for Dawn, innocent until proven guilty, because there was no real evidence that Dawn actually ate half a jar of mayo, and the vibe was very off.
I've got the jar. That's 1,000 calories.
Yes, but I didn't have a quarter of a jar, which is what you're saying I have had.
We're just trying to show you what you are eating.
But in Katie's case, she seriously ate half a jar of mayo. They caught her twice on camera, and she was just like, yo, yeah, I did eat that.
That was yummy.
There were 2 separate mayo incidents of her walloping 4 to 5
Okay.
tablespoons of mayo onto her food.
Whole stick of garlic bread with mayonnaise on the side.
Also, mayo and garlic bread, is that another British thing? Or mindlessly eating mayo is definitely one of the worst things you could probably do calorie-wise. I mean, the first ingredient is oil. Real mayo is basically just oil and eggs. So it's not like it's necessarily bad, especially if you made it yourself, but it is definitely high in calorie. In the end, Lynn Garten reveals the truth about how much Katie and Michael were eating.
Michael, 2,900 calories. Katie, 2,800 calories a day.
And 5 weeks later,
Wait, I wanted to hear that again. What?
We're eating.
Michael, 2,900 calories. Katie, 2,800 calories a day.
And 5 weeks later, it's...
Is that within like? That's let me hear that again. That sounds pretty low, actually.
In the end, Lynn Garten
I thought it'd be more than that. I thought it'd be like 3,000 plus calories.
Michael, 2,900 calories. Katie, 2,800 calories a day.
And 5 weeks later, it's looking like a few changes were able to make a big difference in their diet.
I don't know why it doesn't seem right. Cause that guy's what? If he really is 6'3", then that shouldn't be getting too much weight. But then again, with his height and because he's a male, you know, obviously has larger mass, he doesn't actually look too bad, right? Can't really tell that much that he's overweight.
That it's missing.
There's no more juice in the house.
We are not allowed juice in the house.
Katie and Michael are just such good examples of how improving your awareness of your behavior can drastically shift the needle in the direction that you want it to go. Awareness is a key behavior change principle for anything that you want to change, but it's particularly important for eating behavior. But all it really takes is paying more attention to whatever behavior you want to change.
I think my consciousness is going to be so much more aware of what I'm eating.
Seeking out information about what you're doing and seeking out information about what you could be doing. And one thing that really helped me, made me more aware and helped me change my eating behavior was learning about ultra processed foods, which if you haven't seen it, you can see my video on that here, or you can check out my other.
Alrighty guys, as I said, that was gonna be the last video for the night. I'm just letting you guys know that I do have videos coming out tomorrow. I released one today before I started streaming, and then I'm releasing one tomorrow, and then the next one is gonna be on Tuesday. So yeah, which means, you know, it'll be about 3 or 4 days until the next, you know, stream or video that releases. So not too bad, not too bad. Trying to make it work with my work schedule. But yeah, so Yeah, next upcoming weekend, yeah, it's gonna be more streams and videos to come. Yeah, Mister, you missed. You're gone, bro. I already reacted to the Rage compilation, bro. And then on top of this one that I just watched, the food related video in my playlist.
Yeah, I got caught up again.
Bruh, this man, I don't know what's happening with this man. Yeah, probably. They're pretty much all bots at this point.
Almost bad night bot. Hold up.
But anyways, yeah, so yeah, I'm working the next 5 days, so I won't be on until next weekend. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Maybe next time we'll have Mr. Vast, Mr. Simster, Iconosim, now react to some videos here. You know, actually pay attention to what's going on in the video.
Let me make a note for y'all.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, mister. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. And also, I'm gonna be doing, like, some gameplay streams, probably. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it next, the next stream. But, it's definitely in the roster. Could be more video reactions, but I do want to do Life is Strange because I know there's a new Life is Strange game coming out, and I know for sure that I can actually run those games. I already triple checked the requirements there, but my GPU does meet the requirements for sure. Apparently it didn't meet the requirements for Until Dawn, so yeah, that was another fail stream, unfortunately. So yeah, at least I still have Life is Strange. I was able to purchase like all the Life is Strange games, or at least most of them, for around $100. So, or maybe even just like under $100. So a lot of content there, hours and hours of content for me just for under 100. So that's pretty good value in and of itself. So yeah, there's something to look forward to there. So the Life is Strange, more video reactions, and so on and so forth. But and that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.